Because it is not safe. Unless it's a case where we just want body counts and we just want people to die, then sure. But if this storm came in the night, we'd have more statistics adding to what is already existing in this country.
Trouble Turn Up TV.
The struggle is real.
Listen to Miss Williams, guys, as she tells her story how she survived Hurricane Melissa.
October 28th will be a date I think I will always remember, because that's the time when I had one of the most horrific experience. So while the storm was blowing, or the breeze was blowing, I was drying up water because it was coming through the window. However, there was a gush of water starting to come in. The water started to come in the sink, in the toilet, in the face basin, and in the bath. The water just started to rise and up on the floor as well. I almost drowned. I've always had water problem when the rain falls because there's a pond in the back of the yard. And this pond is what caused the flooding. It was not just Melissa, it was not just the storm. The pond rose up, came up, and took over everything. So what we're experiencing in this house right now is not just regular water, this is sewage water. This is all the water that comes into the pond. Initially, I was just waiting to die because the two doors were locked. The front door and the back door were locked, and the entire house is grilled. So although it's a scheme, it's not necessarily one of the safest schemes either. So you have to protect yourself as best as you can. What I desire for all of us here in the scheme that has been had this experience, there are several persons. One lady had 3 children and her husband. They had to use something to hit out the bathroom window, and that's only because the grill man didn't return to put in the grill. And to help me, he had to go back through that same window and get a pliers so I could try to come out of this house. The guy that helped me to come out of this house, he went 2 doors down. He had to use a machete to chop the door. He had to use a machete to...
Trouble Turn Up TV.
The struggle is real.